Senya Rogers-Kaufman with I Miss the Sun.
I miss the sun. We were so close in July. Now his lights out by 5, and my knees match the whites of my eyes.
I see the birds flying over the moon. They'll be there by June.
For the day I step out of my room, and strawberries out of season. I spent my whole summer grieving, and I slept the whole night with my windows wide open. The cold hadn't kissed me, my dreams are all frozen. August skies were clear, all roads lead to here.
I know the smoke spilling into my lungs, and I know where it's from. Oh, your breath on the snow warm like blood.
I feel the chill as I disappear in this room. In your eyes I see blue. They're everywhere but the girl that you knew. And strawberries out of season. I spent my whole summer grieving, and I slept the whole night with my windows wide open. The cold hadn't kissed me, my dreams were all frozen. August skies were clear, all roads lead to here. Bury me with the leaves on your side of the street, and don't you weep. I'll come back with the trees. Wait and see. Wait and see.
I miss the sun. We were so close in July.
Woo!
All right, Beatrice and Senya, come on over. So my first question is for Senya, because being the composition person, chairperson for the JSGM department, I get to see all the awards come through. And you received several awards this year for composition. So you're composing for many different genres. What do you enjoy about composing in different genres, and which is your favorite? And if you could talk about a little bit about that and your process.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that, like, obviously, you know, indie folk or whatever you call what we just did is pretty different from, like, you know, out there avant-garde jazz, but it's all music. And I don't know, I think the different things that come out, I don't think of them as different modes of me, more just like different things that I'm feeling. And, like, you know, we wrote this tune together, and, you know, she brings out a different sound in me, and then when I'm playing with my, you know, band, and yeah, it's all human music.
How did you guys begin collaborating?
We both recorded at a studio that has a nonprofit with our high school, and the producer there connected us.
introduced you to each other?
Yeah, there's a really
You guys
great
work well together? You guys work very well together. So.
there's a great community of young musicians there.
Are you taking composition classes at Evanston High School, or just performance ensembles? Or
We're not taking. No, there's not composition.
it's just a hobby, side hobby.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank your directors for encouraging you to continue doing that and submitting your performances for the
Shout out Mr. Buford, Miss Agree. Yeah, Mr. Colombo. I don't know if they're there right now, but y'all are mom.
Yeah, that was sick.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that. If you guys are in any bands, what's the name of your bands? You guys are-
My Spotify is my full name, Beatrice Andrews. But no, we don't really have a project together yet. We just like to write music.
Dope.
I used to like do a bunch more pop type music, but now I'm really almost 100% jazz, except for this thing we got going, which is pretty jazz influenced. Those changes are like, because that's who I am. But I don't have like any concrete groups, but I have currently working with a quartet of mine, which is 2 guitars, bass, and drums.
Well, so you said you wrote this tune together. So what did that entail? What was that process like?
I think I love co-writing as an exercise because I think it's the perfect antidote to like writer's block. When you're like so sick of what you create, you just like work with someone else, and it is something new. So, Senya is mostly in charge of the changes and the music-y stuff.
Did you start from the chord changes, or did you
Yeah.
start from that or the whole?
Yeah, I mean, we started from the changes, but what I think is funny is like sometimes we'll be in a room, when we start a song, and it's like this isn't working, so we both go in the other room and try to come up with lyrics, and then we'll come back together and like see what happened, and then my lyrics always like suck, like so it's like she writes the whole song, but I'm okay with that, because it's great, it's for the art.
Future plans?
future plans for both of you, musically or collegiately or educationally?
Okay, I committed to Wellesley College, and I'm going to study English Lit and music, and hopefully find some cool like intersection in between those in the next 4 years.
I'm auditioning for jazz school this winter, so I'm gonna get in where I get in, shed wherever I shed.
That's great. That is also the right answer. Yes. Well, thank you for sharing your talents with us and your music. And about another round of applause for Beatrice Andrews.
Thank you.